What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today, playing some more Battle Brothers. We are going to pick up where we left off last time with our Anatomist run. We are a little low on funds, but that's only because I just took a second off camera to kind of figure out exactly what we needed or what we might need in the near future. I got us some additional food, got us some additional tools, got us some additional ammunition, and with that we've got 4 days of chilling that we can afford to do before people start coming for that rent money. We've got a contract that we could take that just involves us escorting. And by escorting, you know, I don't mean the salacious kind. Just taking a caravan to the northeast for 2 days. It's not a bad gig, assuming we don't get like mauled by massive amounts of barbarians or greenskins as we were before. That's not what I exactly want to do, though. I want to come over here to Ochsenhausen. And you have to say that with a German accent or else you just can't say it. Go over here, see what kind of contracts they might have here for us to go into the wilderness. And even to go down here to Krakenland. I mentioned before how when you find a group of cities that are close-knit, that share a faction, you should take advantage of it and try to, you know, especially in the early game, build up resources. Get more dudes. Get even 1 or 2 more dudes right now in our company would be huge. Allow us to take pretty much every small fight that we see, which allows us to build experience, get a little bit of extra cash. Right now, we have to be scared at every single engagement, and that sucks. We just need a couple small contracts, and we should be good to go. Like I said, 1 or 2 more guys. So here's a small contract for us. They want us to get back their golden talisman. Hear that in the Hearthstone voice. Not a lot of money, but should be an easy mission for us. Let's see if they have any good hires. Alfred the Blessed. You don't see the Blessed pop up very often. And Literal Sigmar? Hold on. Okay. I can't right now. I might come back for one of these dudes. Alfred the Blessed. Sigmar might be a trap. Farmers are usually pretty good, but I think the game knows my love of Sigmar. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with Warhammer Fantasy, he's like the god of badass German human dudes. Yeah, they're trying to debate me. Alfred the Blessed might be where it's at. Alfred from British history, King Alfred. For those of you out here loving the Last Kingdom on Netflix. I absolutely love that show. The new season's out, and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. One of the only shows that I binge watch. I pretty much don't binge watch anything, but I'll binge watch that show. Okay, wait. I think I made another change off camera as well. Neil's throat slash. I took away... Well, I didn't take it away, but I put the pitchfork in the back and just gave him the bow. Because he doesn't have armor, I don't want him fighting in any capacity as melee. He might be able to get off a shot or 2 before we go into battle. And also, was it Donbert? Yeah, our butcher character, because his melee skill is so low, I took away the, I'm going to call it the bonker. I took away the bonker and gave him a spear and shield just to try and increase his survivability in the early game and his chance to hit with the spear. So... that's the idea. Unfortunately, it looks like we might be engaging these guys at night. They're taking me on a bit of a wild goose chase here, but at least we're exploring lands we haven't been to before. But at night, of course, our ranged not effective. So because of that, I think I'm just going to switch right away to pitchfork. We might have been able to take a couple shots here. Probably would have even landed a few. But his stats are so low, we just need to switch, I think. If even one of those hits, we feel good about it. What I'm going to do here, spear wall. And because they're faster than me, it's going to be spear walls all the way down. We're not going to shield wall to make it more effective. That's going to cost us too much fatigue. 51%, huh? Figured I'd spread the damage around a little. Just pass, pass, pass. Let them come on in. Or sit still, which is fine with me. We have ranged. They do not. And they're going to make me do it again, which is fine. Good strategy from the AI. There was a time when the AI would have just blindly ran in and got wrecked. Nice. 3 hits. Alright, that stun really sucked. It broke my spear wall. And also they're overwhelming this flank a little bit. 1 hit there probably would have killed, well, definitely would have killed this guy. Alright, I'm being outmaneuvered here. And we're whiffing on all our most major attacks. I think I should just engage this guy. No, 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 no. We wait. We wait. What I will do, though, is push him away and get him locked into combat with Donbert. But Donbert, man, our brothers never being able to be confident is so bad. Should go without saying. Yeah. The stun sucks because it's going to make it so that I can't switch to my melee weapon. I'm not going to bother breaking shields. That's a trap. We will go for the better surround here. And we're going to shield wall. The AI played this a little too good. And our whiffs early on. Wow. Broke him with 1 attack. Through his shield wall. This has just been terrible luck. As long as we can save him before he tries to run, we'll be okay. That was kind of lucky. I'll take the luck where I can get it. That was a good hit. But he's in serious trouble. I tried to kill these dudes down here to free up my brothers in this position to come up top and help. Yeah, we have the pike on him. Unfortunately, this nerd down here is going to take a ton of time. And Donbert not being able to defend himself is terrible. Being able to break them, though, could save us. Alright, time to switch. Okay. Okay, not dead yet. Move up. Stay there. That was always going to hurt. If we land this... Okay, he's breaking, but he's not. He's probably going to kill Donbert. No? Would have been more helpful had he been able to pull that off earlier. We'll take the triple surround there, which we had here. Good odds to hit. Even for me, even today. Excellent. And with that, our boy gets to live. God damn it. I just ate a granola bar right before starting to record. Always a bad idea. One day I'll learn. Don't do that. I was about to make a Friday joke. Let's see, run them down. Absolutely. I was about to make a Friday joke. For those of you who've ever seen Friday, when the dad is telling Ice Cube, you live to fight another day. You know what I'm talking about. If you've never seen Friday, I'm drinking some water, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm playing with one hand. If you've never seen Friday, do yourself a favor. Okay, pretty minimal loot here. But enough really to equip another brother. Let's collect our pay. Wouldn't be surprised if we discovered something in the swamp here. Maybe. Huh. After the battle is over, you find Donbert the Butcher on his knees, his body swaying back and forth as he nurses a wound. You hear muffled cries in between all too loud moans. Approaching, you ask the man if he is alright. He shakes his head and explains that this was his first taste of real vicious combat. It was not what he expected, and isn't sure if he can continue. Yeah, suck it up. What? Unfortunately, telling them... I've never seen this before. Unfortunately, telling the man to suck it up gets him nowhere. He turns to you, face covered in the blood and gore of battle. But before any words can come out of his lip, it quivers and he keels over again. You ask the man if he wishes to be cut from the company, but he shakes his head no. He'll be better, he explains. You nod and walk off, but there's little doubt this poor show of resolve has hurt the man's pride. He will be steeled by combat, or he will be killed by it. Absolutely. Maybe there's some redemption for him in this event. Maybe there's like a chain of events that come together. I don't know. I've never had that happen before. Maybe it's because it was his first combat. He got an injury and he got so much damage taken. It triggered this event. Maybe I just have never had that happen before. In that kind of like particular order. Interesting though. Kind of shocked that this is the first time I'm seeing that. Because I feel like if that's the case, it is definitely something I should have seen before. Let's go back to Alchenhausen. Made the loop kind of just to clear the area. Now we can kind of see what's going on. There was nothing really to be seen, but... And Alfred the Blessed. It's been a long time since I recruited a tailor. As it says here, they're not used to hard physical labor. I don't know what benefits a tailor has. I know that there are events around the tailor where they can make you things. But you have to have certain things in your inventory for it to trigger. I don't know what they are off the top of my head. I think he'll make you like the wolf cloak if you have wolf pelts in your inventory. I'm not sure what else. I think they added stuff to what they do. I'm willing to try. He's only 110 gold crowns, I guess, which in the scheme of things isn't a lot. Alfred hails from a faraway land where how a man dresses is more important than how he fights. Once tasked with making a tunic embroidered with epic feats, Alfred wondered what the outside world was really like. Now the tailor looks for a new life, no matter where it takes him. He's particular and peculiar, peppering everyone with clothing criticisms. Okay. Alright. He's keeping the mustache, that's for sure. Let's bring him in. I'm willing to take a chance on him. He's swift, a little bonus range defense. Weird, but okay. And he's got Survivor. Has a 90% chance to survive if struck down and not killed by fatality. That's great. Little HP, not terrible stats. I mean, this is a pretty standard kind of sword and board type of dude here. With good, really good traits. Like, I can't even complain, really. He's just not an all-star. But it's time to go back down to Krakenland and hope they have some contracts for me. While it's still daytime, pop up on the mountain for a second. Get a little bit of extra vision. And down to Krakenland we go. The only thing bad about coming here is if they don't have anything for us, we're very isolated. I guess we could always take a harbor. Where's Newick? Let's pause here. So an as of yet undiscovered location that belongs to the same faction could just be here. See, does this road continue? Doesn't look like it. Trying to guess where it is. It's got to be close. Could just be further down here. Maybe some weird configuration. It's pretty cheap to travel there. Let's see what these contracts are before we get too excited. He wants me to deliver a package to Eisenstein, which could be our way out of this place once we want to get out of it. I'll need some time to think about this. Because the thing is, traveling by road, yeah, it's a day. But if we just cut through the mountains, get some exploration done, it'll... I mean, if we have to go all the way here, I think the deliveries don't make you follow the road. We can take our own path, if I remember correctly. So let's see what the other contract is. Unfortunately, we can't take both of these. To Felsberg. They all want me to go north, man. I'm not saying I really want to go south, but like... Alright, I'll take the cargo delivery. As a chance to explore, maybe run into fights kind of at our own speed. You know what, I 100% should check. I should check the, before I leave, the market. I don't have much money. But selling just a few things could kind of get me there. We need tools. Oh, Falcon. God, I love getting an early Falcon. It's just not going to happen. No cheap busted armor, which is what I was hoping to find. These amber shards are almost good enough to trade. It's trash. We can get rid of that. And then just see who they have for hire. Bastard laughing at us. A thief would be cool for this company as well. I just don't have the cash for him. A cheap thief, though. But he's got no gear. Someone let me know too in the comment section. I don't know if I've ever had this event. You know what? I have had this event where the killer on the run tries to kill someone. However, I think because I had a monk or something, he was able to talk him down. I don't remember. But someone said in the comment section that he takes his gear with him and everything. So, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. I'm kind of concerned about taking Helfric here. I want him though. But I think we can afford to do it. He looks like he also has one eye. He grew up as a street urchin, his days governed by cutting purses and picking pockets. Naturally, it wasn't long until he went to prison. He doesn't speak of his time there, but it's obvious he wishes to never return. You recognize him from some posters. Well, a man who's gotten this far without being caught must have some value. Get in. I love getting all these, like, terrible backgrounds. He's a dastard. We'll start combat at wavering. Ugh, that's no good. And his resolve is already kind of low. Ha! Whatever. These dudes are all going to die. They're all going to die, and I'm not going to have to worry about it. I am okay with that. What we could do is give these guys our pitchforks and pikes. This is alright. This is what we get for having a scummy team. But that's the type of dudes you would assemble. If this was a movie, and the movie starts with, you know, 3 anatomists looking to hire a group of men to, like, go and find body parts. The type of dudes that are going to sign up for that mission, just like in every, like, sci-fi movie where that happens, or horror movie, or adventure movie where that happens, the guys who sign up are always going to be scumbags. The secret serial murderer. I'm trying to think of a good example, but it's like every movie. Okay. We've got a 2-skull contract here. We got paid the amount that we needed to kind of keep floating. But boy, could we use a little gear. A shield for sure. Sell the knife. I'm going to sell this. I need the money. I'm going to sell this and equip it here. And with that... yeah, provisions, everything is low. Let's see what this is. Brigands, got it. Some money in advance, we also could use that. Accepted. Could be raiders, though. This could be a more dangerous fight where we lose some dudes. But I feel like the anatomists want us to lose a few dudes. I'm a little more open to losing some of these guys. Okay, 5 raiders. I was going to try to see if I could pull them into the town. Yeah, they're all raiders. Pull them into town. And see if some, like, guards or something would pop out. I don't see any guard posts there, but they probably have their own defense force. Look at the weapons. First off, these flails are worth a fortune. I never quite understood why they're so expensive compared to every other, like, tier 2 type weapon, but they just are. Helfric is very fast, but he's not going to be doing anything this turn. We could try to back up, but there's no terrain really behind us to take full advantage of, so we're going to pop out here. And then once again, the AI is smart. They're not just going to let me spear wall them to death. Landing a couple shots would be wonderful, especially on the dudes with no shields. We'll see. They look like they're overwhelming the top, right? So let's go here. Even landing one of those attacks would have been really good for us. We'll chill there. Okay, bit spooky. I don't like how little we were able to do right off the jump. Love that they tried to throw and missed. That's really good for us. Okay, we were kind of hoping for this too. Very defensive plays from the AI. I'm actually impressed. Like, very good plays from the AI. And it's time to switch to the pitchfork. Pass there. I mean, 45% is not bad. And that whiff was beautiful. This dude not wearing a helmet should be the death of him, but it probably won't be. Good hits. We could step in here and get like a nice encirclement and make him have to switch weapons. This is good. This is all going quite well. Let's get our Morning Star out. A stun here would be super clutch. It'll do less damage, but it would lower the shield. We'll wait back here with Helfrich. She has no armor. Same for Alfred. If we don't need to engage with them, we shouldn't. Let's get behind some brothers in case of throwing weapons. Standing at this weird position. Yeah. See what I'm saying? And this time they landed both shots. And they don't have the armor really to support that. We're going to pass here. Now I'm even more scared. I don't know if we need him in the fight at all. We'll just back up. It was nice that they took 2 shots for the team. And now we back up. We're exposed, but we're further away, so it's a bit of a gamble. Should have probably passed and made him shield wall again. Beautiful. The weapon is in the bag. We're stepping in. We're switching to the pike. No quick hands yet. I'm weary of stepping in. This guy is fully armored and fully healed, so we will step in. But I would be normally very weary of doing that. Nice. At least we landed one of our shots. Except that they're very hurt. Step here. You're hiding. This guy's kind of a weird factor right now. He's content just to throw all of his javelins. Step in. Okay. Should not forget that he's got a giant axe. Getting this kill would have been super clutch. Because it would have meant he could afford to use his attacks, both his attacks here. Wonderful that he landed both of these, but the odds were not in that favor. We're going to come here and lock this dude down and try to land a good shot. Nice, and we finally land the stun. I feel safe to come and do that now. And we're going to move here and back up our boy down here. He hasn't pulled out his other weapon yet. Down he goes. And we're getting all of these, baby. That's awesome. Lots of good weapons for the bros. They don't yet have the great stats to use them. Nice. Break his confidence. And down he goes. I think we got most of the weapons. We got, oh my god, we got like all the weapons. All of them. And 2 bits of armor and a good helmet. Raiders, man. Gotta fight the Raiders early game if you can. That's where having the numbers really came in handy. The numbers is what did it. If we fought them with 5 guys, we would have lost. We probably would have lost a brother. These weapons, if you just want to look at them, we can kind of compare what we're rolling with right now. Let's just grab a spear, maybe grab a sword, just for you guys who just kind of want to get an idea of what these types of upgrades are. So, short sword, 30 to 40 damage, but look at the numbers that ignore armor and the effectiveness versus armor, right? Battle Brothers is very balanced. It's a super balanced game. So, one weapon isn't better than the other. That's not a thing. It's when you look at 2 weapons that are on equal tiers, so you can look at this as like the worst sword. The short sword is the worst sword, then it goes up to an arming sword, then a noble sword, right? There's other types of swords, whatever. Let's ignore those for now. But those are like first tier, second tier, third tier. And it balances as it goes up. When you look at something like a spear, right, it does 25 to 30 damage, and you say, well, that's less damage, but look, it's more effective against armor, More of it ignores armor. It's a little bit heavier, but maybe it also has the added benefit of having the ability of Spear Wall, which can do tons of damage in a turn. Now we step up to these weapons, which are tier 2 weapons. The Flail is like a weird exception. It's kind of like a 2.5 tier weapon. I don't think there's a better one-handed flail than the Flail. And you see how much they're worth? Look at the worth on that, $975. And it's not even fully repaired. So, I mean, none of them are. So, they do a ton of damage. They have a bonus chance to hit head, which is wonderful for... Where is he? Where do we put him? Oh, I lost him. Yeah. The Killer on the Run has a bonus chance to hit head. Thanks for reminding me of that in the comment section, by the way. I'd totally forgotten that. And so you can kind of stack that with a Flail, and now you've got a guy who just always smashes people in the head and is able to use the attacks from this to do so. But anyway, the damage increases that we're getting are big from these weapons. These are massive upgrades. They really can't be really can't oversell it. They're huge. And as much benefit as we're getting from the spears and us having like really low melee skill, it's even worse because he's got a pierced hand. The flails are so much better that we just need to switch to them. And we're gonna keep a few spears. We can give you the hand axe. This helmet's a good helmet. We've got, once again, better armor. Let's see, our original bros need to get the best armor. Let's give you that. That's good armor. This is going to be better than what you have. And then we can get you guys out of that nonsense. Eberhard here, we can put you in a normal helmet. We'll get you in full regalia there. I wonder, he's like Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. He just like hates this outfit. That's what I'm feeling right now. His helmet's broken. He has a helmet. Okay, I think we've distributed everything that we can. And multiple throwing weapons as well, which we could make use of in the front line. It's just kind of heavy on our cash early game because it does take ammunition to throw. But we have bros like Willibald here, who could double as a throwing bro. Make sure someone's holding the bandage in case we need it. Nice, nice. Very deadly weapons in the front. Do we not have anything we can replace here? I'll keep the spear. Spear's fine. You know what? No, he's a great brother. He needs to have a stronger weapon than that. And give the spear to the newer bros with the worst stats. That makes way more sense. Okay, let's level up here. Colossus on everyone. Keeps them alive. It's a good idea. Killer on the Run, he has horrible resolve. We need to fix that. And then, yeah, just go for hit points here. Pretty medium rolls. Those didn't feel great. Brawny here. So guys, we are going to name our characters in the next episode. When we come back, I'm going to have given a lot of names to everyone. And also, I'm going to talk more about builds. It doesn't make much sense for me to do it right now because my first 3 perks for everyone are pretty much the same. Colossus into Student into Brawny. I think that's a pretty good build for pretty much everyone. Lots of good rolls here. As an archer, this guy is so good. Resolve wouldn't be bad to pump. Hit points wouldn't be bad to pump. Even getting this natural 3 here in melee defense would be fine. I'm going to take that. We're not going to see a lot of those. Let's take it while we have it. We're going to see really good melee skill rolls. We're going to see other 4 hit point rolls. I think that's good. But yeah, we're going to start breaking down builds more. I'm going to start, looking at them and really starting to plan them out better for each individual bro. It's kind of a lot of effort, really, to kind of chart a course for your brothers and figure out what you really need to do with them. Man, I like this 4 in range skill. He could end up, Eberhard here could end up being another hybrid crossbow user, handgun user who like does like a quick hand switch to, you know, whatever, a pole arm or something like that. I do kind of want to get him a little additional HP, but it's hard to pass a nice 3-roll and melee skill this early. Chance to hit is like everything. Willowbolt here, Brawny. And if you're curious, Brawny, it just reduces the fatigue from our armor, which right now only gives us a little bit of fatigue. But once we're wearing armor that's, you know, 300 plus durability and has like 40 fatigue attached to it, this ends up becoming an incredibly invaluable stat. It's like MVP stat. Here's a brother that could be considered as a fencing bro because of his high initiative, high HP potential, and decent melee potential. I'm going to consider that. Like I said, nothing is set in stone yet, but some stats just kind of are. To give this guy high initiative, you can pump it a little bit, but you don't need to pump it that much. If you're going to even go with that, because they're going to have such low armor that by the time you get to the late game and all your fighting is stuff with high armor, he'll pretty much go first regardless. So we'll pump his initiative a bit here. But if he ends up taking that build path, we don't have to worry about pumping it too much. Initiative, guys, is just like, who goes first? It's reduced by fatigue, so you want to have really high fatigue. Which is why I was kind of bummed when I saw he didn't really have good fatigue rolls there. Raymond here. Let's get him his bonuses. Such crazy defensive stat. Look at all these natural rolls. See, this is where we take the natural 4s. Man, it's so hard to pass a 4 in melee defense. That's so good. Huh. I'm curious what you guys would do. We're going to see other big rolls here. But a 3-roll and melee skill is okay. God, it sucks to pass those. But we're going to see big numbers here. Let's just grab the melee skill. His defensive stats are going to be crazy legit at some point. He might even, if we keep pumping his melee skill, he'll get up into the 80s, maybe even low 90s. Could be a good two-hander who just has really good defensive stats even without a shield, making him really hard to kill. High HP. I would say I would like to get higher HP on brothers where I don't have shields. Two-handed bros, I usually go into like the 80s or 90s. I've even had them in the hundreds, but that's usually not intentional. It's usually because of bad rolls forcing me to kind of play that way. Looks like maybe some enemies walking off to the north there. Maybe we could see if we could catch them. They're probably enemies for taking this path, but they could also be like some mercs. The darkness of the footprints is what tells me how close we are. Climb up on the mountain. Can we see them? This could be a super wild goose chase, but for the fun of it, I'm willing to do it. We need tools. This is so dangerous what I'm doing right now. I just have to know. And they disappeared? Well, that sucked. I don't think we can afford to take on random locations out in the wilderness as of yet. I could be mistaken. We need armor. And we need it pretty bad. Is there anyone else in the front line who could stand to use a throwing weapon? Really just Raymond here. 40s is okay. You want to try it, guys? If we can't do it, we'll just reload, whatever. Let's try it. Let's try and get a fun location done. And it's a fortified position with Rotor Raven Black. They've got a Warbrand, they've got a dude with a crossbow, and they've got walls. His hammer and his armor and his helmet are all great. I don't really have all the daggers I need to stab him to death to make sure we get the armor. And I don't really have the ranged advantage necessary here. I mean, maybe I do, if they only have the one crossbowman. They still have a guy we can't see. Landing one of these shots would go a long way. We didn't land any. We'll step in here. 32s. We'll wait. I'm about to say, land these, man. Would be super clutch. This guy is going to do work. He switched to ranged weapons? What a stupid dummy. He's got the most dangerous weapon on the field. We'll try to stop the flank. If I can snipe this guy, I will. Weird that he didn't step forward. I need to be a little coy. If we kill him before the battle starts, that is an excellent beginning. I'm willing to take this fight a few times just to see what we can do. Maybe should have stepped forward and tried to get some engagements. I like that they're being timid, though. That favors us, especially if we can get this guy gone. We've got 2 shots to do it. Alright, that sucked. We'll wait. 2 16s or 134. Let's take the 34. Beautiful. And if we win this fight, we get his crossbow, which is something we want. We'll wait. I think they're freaked out about this high ground that I've got. And there's a dagger. Went for the stun, didn't get it. I'm going to step in for the full surround. And we're going to put shots on the war brand. Getting this guy gone would also be huge. That absolutely sucked. And they've got rotation. Are you kidding me? That's what we get for not having any real helmets on him. We're stepping in. It's an opportunity to do real damage. I'm not going to pass it up. If we could have killed him just now, this all would have been worth it. Almost. Let's see what they do. Holy crap. They're doing so much more damage to me than I am to them. But I still think we could take this fight. With minimal losses. But letting him even have the opportunity to hit me. Yeah, he's got to go. These dudes have to die. Let's knock back. Damn, that was a good opportunity for us. High ground here is beautiful. What we need is a stun. That's how we're going to save him. Who else is in trouble? Leaf. Dombert is also in dire straits. 100% chance to hit the head with Lash. This guy's got a really crappy helmet. Now these attacks... yeah, they ignore the bonus granted by shields. And we whiff both. God, that sucks. Alright, we've got to fade one more turn. And I don't know if we can. That was amazing, but he's going to land his shot. I knew it. If we had just gone for regular hits... Can we switch? No, we don't have enough AP. Who was this? This is the Butcher. Good hit. Just go for the kill. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, back up. You are no longer needed. That would have been nice to land. Look, if we get this armor, or we get this helmet, or we get this... I mean, the hammer, for sure. We are crazy happy. Oh, that's right. Can't switch. I could come here and try to lock this guy down, but it's so dangerous because I can't do anything afterwards. He's going to run? Okay. Well. We chase. This is where having dogs comes in. We don't have any. We do have 2. We have to do that. We have to close the distance. And I'm going to move in here. We've got 3 healthy brothers on him. We're going to step in here. It's going to make us less effective, but we did freak him out. We do have a better surround. I think it's the play. This is so scary, though. This guy could just bonk me. That whiff was massive, but look how much damage he did to our armor. Are you serious, man? Just these whiffs at the end, we're paying for them. We have no... I could just try to hit him in the head and just kill him that way. I'm willing to see like what this amounts to. The stun was clutch. We're missing like 50% rolls, but we're missing like 3 in a row. Now we watch Helfric die because I put him into that position. Thankfully we stunned him here. I just want to see if we're going to get the loot at this point, because I think we're going to retry this fight. Oh. And we're too tired to get the stun. Probably should have just rested and not even bothered attacking. But if we could have killed this guy without losing our own dudes. Oh, we're out of ammunition. I should have... God dang it. I should have switched to my pitchfork. Alright, now we just get annihilated. We had a chance, and then we miss another attack, and then... Yeah. We should have switched to the pitchfork last turn. Then we'd have been able to attack this turn. Alright, 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 alright. We reload from the autosave. I want to try this again. I know we're cutting heavily into our Oath Taker gameplay. But I think that's just how it's going to have to be. Oh, now they have high ground too? Get out of here. Could back up. But will they come to me? I don't think so. Remember we missed like all of our early shots. No surprise to miss those. Those are 20%. You can't get mad when you miss 20% shots. He's definitely no more dangerous, so we should shoot at him. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I love these types of early game fights. Everything is on the line. Totally forgot, like we neutralized that crossbowman, and now he's got high ground on us. This could be a problem. That's a good hit. I'm glad we stepped in there. We wait. We have to see how they engage with us before we can put in someone like him with very bad armor. Okay. Step in for a pretty decent chance to hit. %, huh? 9%. Could go for 220s. Yeah. Hitting 1 out of 4 of those kind of makes sense. We just got to get one of these kills, man. Pass. Beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect. The Warbrand is down. This guy's also getting crushed. We've got the AP to switch weapons. We've got the AP to try to bonk him. We wait, we wait, we wait. Okay, he came in. A little surprising. Good hit. We hit him in the head, which would have been better to hit him in the body there. I'm going to step in. We'll wait. We're locked in here. It really depends on what this dude wants to do. Alfred's at full armor. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was worst case scenario. Alright, happy he's dead. It's pitchfork time. Step in here. Push him back. Push him back. Oh my god. And then we just get bonked. Okay. I thought I might be able to make a nice fancy play there. I think this fight is just not for us. Us hoping to get out of this with like no casualties is kind of unrealistic. Off to a good start though. I mean, killing 2 of them before we even really take damage. The problem is their ability to deal damage to us is so high. We have the weapons, but we don't have the armor and we don't have the levels. We're down 2 brothers, right? Or just 1? Step in here. Try to stun him at every opportunity. Getting 2 dudes with maces on him is huge. But we also can't allow the crossbowman to crossbow. If I could help it, I'd prefer not to destroy his armor. And we're going to continue with the fight. And the off chance that our bro's not dead. Just sleeping. Going for this kill not because he's the biggest threat, but because he might... his death might cause others to rout. Although he's considered a leader, he is inspiring them. And we do want him dead. Yeah, we did kind of block ourselves, but that's okay. Just don't kill me with the hammer, bro. Yeah, I didn't phase him at all. We can probably push him and then re-engage, or try to stun. I got greedy a little with the stun. Yeah, without the push, I think we're in trouble. We need them to break. That's how we get this guy, with a break. I tried to push him again. Those are really bad whiffs. I'm gonna go for an attack instead of a push. He'll just re-engage and smack me. Almost certainly. We missed all of our attacks and they landed all of theirs. That's how the story will usually go. Not salty at all. We had a chance there to turn the tide, and we just whiffed all the major attacks. We whiffed multiple stuns on him. We whiffed a push. And we whiffed now 4 or 5 attacks on him. Multiple attacks on him. And now that we're breaking, our odds of hitting are worse. Okay, that's enough time spent on this. We might come back to it, or maybe I'll even try it off camera and just like mess with it. But we do need to load back in so I can save the game before we switch over to the Oath Takers. And maybe sometimes for some episodes we can let me go ahead and save over the old save. Make sure I do this correctly, very important. Maybe sometimes it's not a bad thing if we just want to spend more time on one campaign than the other. Let's load up the Light Brigade. Maybe, you know, since we spent so much time on this episode, maybe next episode we spend more time with the Oath Takers and try to get them going well. Their oath to like not heal their wounds has been super detrimental. If we were in a better place as a company, it wouldn't be so bad. Alright, I don't want to pay for the tools right now, so we'll do that. We won a arena battle at the end of the last episode. That was cool. We might want to hang out here, do some small contracts if we can, and try to come back here for the next arena the next day. Otherwise, I don't know how we're going to keep, like, eating. Would you just join me out of the goodness of your heart, Jacoba? The undefeated. The only background here that I really wanted, I think, was the Beast Slayer. And I'm being a bit choosy. I would take, you know, some lesser backgrounds if they were available. Some better lesser backgrounds. But they're not. So let's check out these contracts and see what we have. Nomads. Can we kill nomads? I'll need some time to think about this. Man, we're just such bad shape. We need time to heal, and we need our gear to get fixed. Let's see what the other one is. Accept your offer. Hunt down what terrorizes them. It's cheaper, so maybe the fight is easier. And then this would be really good if it's us wanting to go to another town, but another southern town, another city-state. Yeah, okay. I'll need some time to think about this. But that's a good option. Hunt down what terrorizes them south. If I have to, I'll pull brothers out and just fight with our 2 guys, if that's even a possibility. 3 hyenas I think we can kill. I'm going to pause. No hit points, man. And they're going to chew right through the hit points he does have. So I think this is what we do. We totally switch the gear. I think he can still fight, but I think Hartwig can't. No HP, they'll just kill him. Could give him the pitchfork, but I think he'll be safer with the shield. He has such low melee defense. Probably something here. Yeah, cut leg muscles. Yeah. Okay. It's going to be up to the main bros to get this done. But I think this is a fight we can take. We don't even particularly need to get that lucky. We just need to land our first couple hits. Let them come to us. We'll step in now. We basically need to keep them engaged. Alright, 1 wavering. This is probably the best we could hope for. It's a 1v1 in every scenario, except here for us we have a 2v1. Yeah. Down, down they go. And then we can choose now whether or not we want to step in, and I will, because I think we can land that shot with a sword. As long as we don't, I was going to say, take too many hits and then miss our own. We'll bleed and take a bunch more damage. But we're not going to engage anymore. Let him get those kills. As long as we have armor, the bleed's not scary. But this fight is over, thankfully. Pass. And we're not bleeding anymore. We'll survive. Gonna need a lot of tools to repair this stuff, though. And for our trouble, we got meat. More rotten meat for us to eat. The hyenas are contemptuous creatures, but they are tough. Even in death, you find yourself having to hack and chop at the necks just to gain some purchase there. And sawing the heads free requires even more time. But soon the deed is done, and you are ready to take the pates and pelts back to Jifri ibn Halif, the master astrologer. For our meager payday. $340, not a ton of crowns, but I'm happy we were able to do anything at all. And with that, I think we take this contract as well, try to get it done. We don't want a bad reputation with this place. This is an amazing city for us. Kind of checking out the loot. It's an amazing city for us. Like I said, we don't want a bad reputation. So we want to only take contracts we know we can finish. Let's buy some tools. I hate that the tools are kind of expensive here. We'll eat the horrible food. Could try to get some slightly better gear. I don't know. The helmet is so tempting because we're rocking such crappy helmets. Okay. I like this armor switch. But let's go back to the axe. I mean, they're both going to be amazing. This dude Hartwig could end up being an amazing, well, a decent fencer as well. I don't want to make a bunch of fencers. I'm going to be honest. This dude could just be a crazy good two-hander. It's all about how we're going to build him. Let's give him his gear. We'll give him that. I don't want to spend anything repairing that. I'm probably just going to sell it. And I might just purchase the spiked skull cap with mail. Our worst set of armor is the leather. The padded leather. This is a pretty expensive purchase. There's nothing else. It's such a big vulnerability. If I could just survive one battle without getting smashed in the head. God. Okay. We'll try. We'll try it, guys. I don't think this is very wise. And I don't think this is a fight we can really win. We need time to heal. And it's going to take a lot of days to heal this much damage. Might have been a better idea just to take the transport mission. We have 4 more days until we can heal our wounds. But it's also what's been allowing us to stack our money. So it's like, man, you really can't hate on it too much. If this is just a bunch of weak nomads, maybe our main bros can handle them. Let's camp. Might have been better to engage them at night. I think they might have some range stuff. Did we not heal at all? Let's keep healing. Keep healing. We need this to trigger, and we also need the repairs. Is it going to pop at midday? Huh. Are we not healing? What are we doing? Okay. Let's go. Can't wait forever. Wish me luck. This could go really smooth or really poor. These dudes are kind of hard to hit. 73% chance, though. I mean, that sucked. That sucked pretty bad. We're going to hide. We're going to hide behind our bros. We're going to be like the little brother who's like, yeah, hide behind the big brother talking crap. Say it to my face. Alright, so they used pocket sand. If you guys have ever watched King of the Hill, you know Dale Gribble's favorite attack is pocket sand. It's very effective. And once the coast becomes a little clearer, I think we can step out. It's so tempting, right? And we landed it, but that was greed. That was pure greed. Understand that. And now we're in a situation I kind of don't want to be in. Yeah. With the odds of us getting bonked increasing. We're going to use Hasso's attack to try to finish this guy. Went for the greedy stun, huh? Because doing so might wreck their resolve. The 2v1 here is good. We'll take it. Missing with the axe there was really bad. We take the 2v1 here. If you're ever wondering, sometimes it's like, okay, I prioritize attacks based on weapon type, the type of the enemy, how much armor health they have left. In this case, I'm prioritizing it because our chances to hit are better because we have 2-on-1. However, I think this weapon's a little more annoying because it has a stun aspect to it. So there's a balance there. There's a little bit of calculus that I'm doing. Let's see if we can not die here on Heribert. That hurt, but fortunately for us, that weapon's not very good at dealing with armor. And down he goes. I'm going to step in here. We're not going to step in here. I was hoping these dudes might have some helmets. I mean, these helmets, I think, are better than what we have. I'll step here. We might want to go in for a better surround. But we didn't need it. We didn't get any helmets. We got a Saif, which is pretty cool, and a Nomad Mace. This is basically just a short sword. I think it might be slightly better than a short sword, but have worse effectiveness versus armor. But has, I think, 5 more damage overall, if I remember that correctly. Nice to get some food, medical supplies, even the tools, everything from here. A little bit extra gold. And we didn't have to become liars to Hakim al-Ramal. And because we waited, the arena should be open, and I think we've got time today for the rest of this video. We can do another arena. That should be fun. Our brothers should be getting healed. But God, those injuries suck. It just depends on what they want me to fight. They no longer have ambush trade routes, so we can afford to buy stuff from here now. We just have to wait until daytime, which is fine with me. We'll just camp. Repair, heal. Call it a day. And with dawn approaching, we've got cash in the bank. Very tempted to pick up a Beast Slayer here. Let's see how much cash we have after this arena. Hopefully we can do the arena. And after selling some of this loot we just picked up. Because I definitely don't need all of these Nomad Maces. I don't need those. I could really use some more tools and supplies though. Trading, sadly, not even really an option for us yet. Just check the Weaponsmith for fun. Let's check the Alchemist for fun. You never know what you're going to see. A handgun would be sick. Even the Fire Lances are pretty sick. More hyenas. 2 more hyenas. We'll slaughter them like lambs. For 730 crowns. Perfect. The same fight we had last time. Very decent cash payout. Let's go 1, 2, and then who was it last time? Probably just put in Heribert. Or maybe we just arm up Hartwig. He's got more HP. Hartwig was in there last time. Okay, let's do that. Let's just put him in reserve. That way I know what's up. And give him the stronger armor. Doing a little swapping. Let's give him the Saif too. I think it's just cool. And let's level him. Student here should be able to pick up some nice experience from this fight. Love to see a 4 roll in fatigue. Love to see a 4 roll of melee skill. His resolve sucks. His hit points are okay-ish. We're going to take the 3 in melee defense. That's a good roll. And then here for Hasso. I'm not 100% on Hasso. I don't know if he's going to stay our standard bearer for the entire campaign Let's Play. And even then, there's a point where all your brothers have such high resolve, you don't even really need your standard out. So if I wanted to, I can make him a polearm user. Wait, where is it? This is technically a polearm. So making him a polearm master, where is it? Here it is not bad. Could just lock him in as that. Could give him something like quick hands. He doesn't have anything else in his inventory. He's also never going to be good with ranged. So that's not all that great. Could give him other defensive stuff. Could give him something like 9 lives. I don't know. We could play these guys a little different. Give them some kind of cool... I usually like to have 1 or 2 perks that aren't super optimal, but are just fun. And kind of thematic of whatever playthrough we're doing. Recover's good for getting back fatigue, especially once he becomes... Oh, he's already old. Well, you know. Later. That could be good. I know a lot of people like to take gifted. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to pull the trigger and get him Polearm Mastery. Could go for rotation. I like that. We're going to grab rotation. Rotation allows us to move around. For a backliner to have rotation is like a must. I'm going to end up getting that no matter what. And in the early game, it's even more important because it's going to allow him to save bros from really bad spots. So let's grab this +3 in melee skill. We managed to get his HP to a decent place. I hate a 2 roll in fatigue. If this was a 3, I would take it right now. We'll take this 5 in resolve. We do want to get it up a bit more. And I'm going to take maybe this last range defense roll. I kind of hate that we spent so much to get his range defense just a neutral number. But it kind of is what it is. Like, I'm happy to have rotation on him. That's very good. It might even come in handy in this exact fight. So let's give the crowd something to cheer for. When and if we win this, we're going to grab the Beast Slayer and have ourselves our first archer. He comes with a hunting bow, which is probably why he's so expensive. I was about to say, did I give everyone a collar? I did. And if you've never seen the arena before, just look at all these bloodthirsty jerks. They either came here to see men die or animal cruelty. Either way, I'm not overly sympathetic to them. Gonna move here. I kind of want to step in to lock this dude in. It's not a good defensive move. No. It's not a good offensive move because I can't attack this turn. But it's a good defensive move because it protects Hartwig and Hasso from being the ones to take damage from at least one of these hyenas. Now, if they go around and attack Hasso, that's fine. But we've split them. And now we can choose where to bring Hartwig in for a bit of a unfair fight. Nice. And with him broken, I mean, that's it. Now we switch. Boom. And Landrick, once again, is the man facing the fire. And with that sword, he should do great damage. There's nowhere to go. I don't know if I should chase him. I don't think I've ever had something run from me in the arena. How does this even work? Do I have to chase down a running hyena? I guess so, huh? Gotta be careful, because he's gonna rally, move forward, and, like, brutalize Hartwig. I knew that was gonna happen. Missed all attacks. Very lucky. I should have stepped in one more with Hasso to get a 3-man surround. But a level on Landrick is huge. The money in the bank is huge. We're adding more stacks to our pit fighter. You see where it says 2 matches fought? So it's keeping track for us. And with Landrick getting leveled, I'm not positive how I want to build him quite yet. Let's see. I'll take the 4 in fatigue. Thank you very much. I'm going to take this natural, like, 4 roll and resolve and never pump his resolve again. We're going to keep it at 60. That's good. That's pretty good. And we're going to take the melee skill pump. So I'm not set on a weapon for him. I'm not even set with him being a sword and board character. He might end up being a wonderful two-hander, a great sword user, a great hammer user. So I don't want to get him something like shield expert. Could get him rotation as well. Could have our entire company have rotation. I've done builds before where I get Executioner and, what is it? Executioner and Crippling Strikes. So we inflict lots of injuries, and then we deal bonus damage when our enemies have injuries. And that works amazing. That could be something that this company looks to do. It's not effective versus the undead, who don't sustain injuries, but it's very effective versus everything else. I'm trying to think of what else we could do at this tier. 9 lives. Recover is good. I've kind of mentioned that already. Resilient here. Resistant to bleed and charm. Boosting your resolve with Fortified Mind. Could be something to look forward to for Hasso. Could just get that point with this perk and then never pump it again. Dodge, not good. Dodge and Nimble go together as something that you would get for some lighter characters. You know what? We should have got Rally. Rally is what we should have got. I'm happy we had the rotation there, but we should have got Rally for using our battle standard. Would allow us to call people back once they become cowards and run away. What are we choosing? I want to get to some of these down here. Could just be rotation. Could be Steel Brow. Takes away critical damage from hits to the head. Could make him a good taunt, bro. I think we just grab... Relentless is pretty good, too. We're going to grab rotation. This could be a game where everyone has rotation. Maybe we go Crippling Strikes Executioner. I don't hate that. Let's re-equip our gear, please and thank you. Not going to bother to shuffle it around quite yet. And then let's go in here and make a risky purchase of Dirk. He's a big investment. Dirk's past is hardly an extravagant one. When his village kept getting attacked by webnecks, the man took to learning all he could about hunting beasts, and then doing just that to much success. A professional journeyman such as this man could be of great use to a mercenary company, and you've little doubt he'll be diligent. and his death dealing. They always talk big game and they always suck. If this guy is awesome, I'll eat my words, but always bad traits and always bad stats. He comes pre-leveled with a decent weapon, but no armor. I'm happy about the positives there, not so happy about the negatives. No stars in anything that I super care about. Stars and hit points and fatigue, I don't hate that. Stars and initiative, I don't hate that. But no positive perks. He's super mediocre. Super mediocre. He's not even a good archer, really. He could end up being a decent crossbowman. A natural 4. What the heck, man? Trying to prove me wrong right off the bat. Let's take the hit points and the fatigue. Those are good. Colossus here. Nice. And then with that, we've got our first archer. I don't plan on using very many archers at all. And if I do, I think a stipulation of our Oath Takers is that they have to also function as like billmen. So he's going to be a polearm user or something like that. I like that he's a beast slayer because it's kind of like a noble profession. And it kind of gives him an excuse to use a bow. He's like an actual hybrid type character. So feels a little more like lore friendly, if you will. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We got some stuff done. We made some moves. We made some stuff happen. And when we come back, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. You know what? Should I just purchase this before we go? Should I just pull the trigger on this stuff? This is trash. I'm not repairing that. Food. Yeah, we need at least the armor. At least the armor. But yeah, guys, alright. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. I almost can't stop playing. Leave all your suggestions in the comments down below. I've been reading everything, by the way, just before I go. I've been reading everything. Your support means the world to me. Your enthusiasm for the Let's Play has been awesome. And I really do appreciate y'all. Your tips and tricks have been very helpful, very respectful. And I love it. I've even seen some stories coming out in some of the first episodes. Feel free to go and read those. I'm going to give like actual shout outs. I'm going to remember the names and stuff of the people who write them in future episodes. So that way, you know, you feel like you're not doing it for nothing. Because I want you to know I am reading it. And I'm sure other people are too. So that's it, guys. Take care. See you in the next ones.